different words. If a Chinese nigga that walked in and starts speaking English, he's not gonna start saying ching chong.
Yeah.
He's gonna start speaking the same words I am, but just in a different tone, different accent.
Yeah.
Hey stranger, do you wanna have a chat? Could you tell me where you're from and where you're going, where you're at? Hey stranger, could you use a little break from all the way you're carrying and maybe entertain me with your stories and I'll tell you mine. I'm really lonely, I just wanna try. Seeing if we could get lost for a night. So won't you come join me for a drive?
Alrighty.
All right, man. Okay, so just talk exactly the way you were talking before. I find that usually there's a bit of an acculturation period where like both of us, we're still vaguely aware of the existence of the camera and we're getting our heads about that.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna push through that.
No, I kind of don't give a fuck about the camera. To be
Amazing.
honest.
Okay. So
I'll talk exactly how I was.
go ahead, do your thing then. So you're telling me some story about.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So uni life, peaceful, but isolated. You know, it's the best of both worlds, kind of. You know what I mean? Like I do have a few friends here and there, but for the most part, isolated. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So something that's kind of unfamiliar with me as of lately is getting approached.
Okay.
Now this happened the other month.
Like getting approached romantically, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And no, I have been approached by like some dude, obviously the gym or something, something like that. Like, no, but yeah, by a girl. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a different story. So.
Wait, you've been approached by gay guys at the gym?
Actually, yeah, I have.
Nice. So, or I don't know about nice, but
I mean, it must be flattering to have a gay guy. You know,
No, it's not flattering.
It's not?
No,
Okay.
it's that you think it is until it happens to you.
I'd be a little flattered, but I don't know. I've never had the
I
experience.
mean, yeah, of course you're flattered a little bit. Okay, like, I look good enough to. But they weren't so upfront with it. But I could tell this guy's gay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sure.
Obviously, they didn't really say anything, but I'm like, okay, this guy's a faggot.
Wait a second. Hold on. Now, I'm thinking of one guy who approached me at the gym, but he didn't approach me on some shit of like,
Okay, you look like you have an attractive physique, but potentially you could be gay. I've never really thought about it. But yeah, I'm sorry to sidetrack.
Yeah, okay.
Continue.
No, but what I meant anyways was like the normal dudes that come up to you in the gym. They say, "Hey, man, you're looking good, man," or you know, you're lifting heavy. That's what I meant by normal people. Anyway, so this is very different. This is a girl.
Mm.
So I was walking to my car. I was going home. I was walking to the parking lot, and this girl who, let's just say, was on the bigger side.
Okay.
Not my type, unfortunately. But
Did she have a nice face?
her face was all right, actually.
Okay.
Like, I see some potential.
So if it was the same exact person but just less weight.
I'll get into that actually.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, she used to look good. But anyway, she came up to me and she's like, "Do you know where the gaming event is?" I'm like, "No, I don't partake in any events really. That's a social thing. That's not my thing."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No," and she's like, "Oh, like why not? You seem like you would go." I'm like, "What do I seem like I would go?" And then she's like, "Oh, well, I don't know. You don't partake in any events?" And I'm like, "No." And I was like, "Okay." And then she's like, "Oh, well, what's your name, by the way?" I was like, "Okay." The moment she asked for my name, I knew where this is going.
Okay.
Like, I was like, "What do you need my name for?" I said no, and that should be at the end of it. You know, I want to fucking go home. I was hungry as fuck.
Were you very cold and dismissive in that?
First response of like, no. And it should have been conveyed to her that like, I have no fucking interest in you.
I mean, the thing is, she didn't show any interest when she was asking about the gaming event. So
Okay.
I kind of just said, "No, I don't know where it is. Sorry." So I didn't like show like signs of disinterest. I didn't know she was interested in the first place until she asked for my name.
Okay.
So she asked for my name, and I was like, you know, whatever. And she asked me, "What's your major?" I said, "I'm." She's like, "Oh, you look like you're." What's that? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like I look like I don't shower? Is that is what she was implying. She said.
Okay.
Pretty much what she was saying.
All this is happening in the parking lot?
So yeah, in a parking lot.
Okay.
So yeah, she's saying because I was wearing all black, that's why I look like a student.
Okay.
Whatever. So she starts asking other shit. I honestly forgot half the shit she asked me. She was probably saying some shit like, "Where are you headed now? Or are you headed this way?" And she's like, "I'm headed this way too." She was lying, obviously. But what are the odds? Okay. I'm going to my car here. And she said later on that she doesn't drive. So, I mean, you're not going to the parking lot, were you? Anyway, she's asking me about a bunch of shit. And she pretty much walked me all the way to my car. And as soon as I got there, she's like, "Oh, well, would you be interested in, you know, being friends?" She got all like shy and shit.
Okay.
And dude, you know, uneventful life. I mean, like, I might as well just say, yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
You know? Until she said, "Okay, do you have like a number or something?" I was like, "A number?" It's like, you're not gonna ask for like an Instagram or something. I don't know. A number is a little too forward, but I still said, you know what, fuck.
What is the standard thing that people ask for here?
Instagram, I guess. Snap, maybe.
I feel like Snapchat has a reputation for hoiness, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I give it to her, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
You gave her your number.
Yeah, I gave her my number. Yeah, because I said, fuck it, there's nothing going on really. I might as well entertain, just maybe to kill time, or
Sure.
It's something interesting at the end of the day to happen to anyone. So, I said fuck it anyway. And this is not me seeing like something coming out of this, because I wasn't really interested in the first place, because I didn't like the way she looked, I guess.
Yeah.
But, why not?
Okay.
Like, literally, what am I losing out of this?
Sure.
What, you disagree?
No, I get what you mean. Yeah, okay. This is like a do it for the plot, however.
Yeah,
boring
exactly.
The plot may be.
There you go. Yeah. So then I get home about like 2-3 hours later. She texts me. She's like, "Hey, it's me," and she said some very forward shit. She was like, "Yeah, you made me very nervous, honestly." I was like, "Dude, what?" I was like, "How?" I hope you mean in a good way. And then she's like, "No, well, the way you talked to me, you were too calm, and I don't know, it kind of like it made me want to kill myself." She said some shit along those lines. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Wait, and she's saying made me want to kill myself in that.
Kind of playful, offhanded
I
way.
guess, yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure. Now that I've already talked to her for a bit. I can tell this is how she talks.
Yeah. It wasn't a sincere confession of her suicidal tendency.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
I don't
all
think so. But anyways, we talk about some random bullshit. She's a little, as I said, shallow, similar to everyone else.
Okay.
She's very predictable what she's gonna say.
Mm.
And
give me examples. Like what are some shallow things
I hate
she said?
uni. My schedule sucks.
Okay.
I mean, it is small talk at the end of the day, but what else? And she's like, oh well, she started saying she doesn't like my style because it's too plain.
Okay.
So she's like, started kind of like judging me in a way. Dude, I don't know. It's like I can't really think of an example off the top of my head, but like you can just tell.
And the vibe of the conversation is like she's trying to force a spark, but nothing's coming out of it.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Kinda like that.
And all this is happening via text.
Yeah, this is via text. Yeah.
I don't know how anyone has any spark through text. I don't know how anyone communicates via text. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've complained about this in the past. It's just like it's a child's way of communicating. Honestly, just.
But this is right after. This is the same day anyway.
Okay, sure.
So she keeps saying like, "Oh, do you want to meet sometime?" I was like, honestly, I kind of regretted giving the number at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was like, come on, man, do it for the plot. So I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. I said yes, and then whenever she would ask me, she's like, are you on campus? I was on campus, but I was kind of busy, and I realized I kind of don't have time. Like, even I can stay in uni for longer, but I kind of want to go home right after class. So I kind of don't make time until one on Thursday. So initially it happened on Monday, then it's been a few days. At the end of the day, I'm skipping a class.
Wait, last Monday, this is the first time that you guys met?
This is not last Monday. This is on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Like a few Mondays ago.
Okay.
And then that Thursday of that week, I have 2 classes that I skip on that day. I have to wait for the first class to pass so I can tap my card for the next one.
Sure.
So I'm sitting there doing nothing pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is a good time finally. And she texts me anyway. She's like, oh, are you free? I'm like, yeah, I am free, whatever.
Okay.
So we end up meeting up, and it's not bad. Like, it's good to kill time. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep her around just for the fuck of it, just
Okay.
it's good to kill time. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Usually during these hours of me skipping classes, I'm just sitting.
And this is the first time you guys have met in person since that first interaction?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And dude, I swear she said some interesting things, but I swear to God, I forgot what the fuck she said.
That's cool. Yeah.
While we were walking for a bit, I wanted to walk because I like getting steps in. Just it's good for you.
How many steps you got in a day?
10K. I tried to aim for 10K.
Every day?
Except Saturdays.
Okay.
Today. That's why I'm just sitting there doing nothing. But
All right.
yeah. So while we're walking around, first of all, she's like telling me, "Oh, you walk too fast." And I was like, "I'll slow down." I'm like, I can understand why you'd walk too slow.
I don't understand why they don't walk fucking faster, man. Like,
No idea. But I understand. I understand.
I feel like it's a flexing thing where like they want to show that I'm walking with a guy.
No, it's definitely not a flexing thing because when I tell you this, she's out of breath walking.
Oh, okay. 'Cause she's fat.
Yeah.
I see.
It kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Okay.
It's like, dude, are we serious?
Yeah.
So then we found a place that we sat in.
I mean, in her defense, she's carrying around more weight, right? It's going to be difficult for any.
Yeah, okay, no, I don't blame her in the current moment. It's like, dude, why'd you get to this
I
point?
get what you mean. Yeah.
Why'd you let yourself get to this point? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You said, did she have potential or whatever? She showed me her ID. By the way, she's a first-year student in this uni, but she's years old. She's my age. But she said she went to uni before this, but then it's her first year here.
Sure.
She said she got all A's, and I was like, why'd you leave? She's like, I got stressed. Okay, whatever. Anyway. So yeah, she showed me her ID. I was like, she doesn't look that bad in her ID picture. My first question is, how the fuck do you put on that much weight in 2 months?
In 2 months?
Yeah, because I'm assuming she got her ID in August. This is in
October.
October.
True, yeah.
This is in late October. So
Maybe
Whatever.
she got really depressed or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, she said it herself. She said she got stressed and whatever. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, who am I to judge, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's going through something.
Yeah, everyone copes in their own way.
Yeah.
And I like to eat a lot, but I don't let myself get to that point. Anyway, I don't want to fat shame too much,
Sure,
but
sure.
You fucking hate the fat.
yeah, I kind of do.
Oh, really?
I mean, I used to be fat,
Okay.
so I understand where they're coming from. But I was also like 15 years old, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know too much better. If you let yourself get like, too over, like a little overweight, who gives a fuck,
Yeah.
But to the point that she was, or other people who are morbidly obese, I feel like you gotta have at least some sense of control in your
I
life.
feel like so much of that shit is determined more by your family's eating habits than
Yeah,
like,
that's
you as
actually
an
that's a very
individual,
good point. Actually,
you know? Yeah.
yeah. That's why I mean I struggle to get like lean. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because of what's offered from my parents and whatever. But lots of these people, they make the conscious decision to eat a lot.
Yeah.
Because I've seen her. This is just a small thing, obviously, but she's getting coffees with like a bunch of milk in it, and she started offering me. This is later on. She started offering me, "Do you want to go to Burger King and stuff?" Like, this is clearly her choice. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I?
Wait, I wanted to ask about your fat loss thing.
Mhm.
Like when you were losing the weight, were you into that like environment design type shit of just no more buying certain foods and you hide the fatty shit behind the cabinets and
No,
in
I
the
just
fridge?
ate it in moderation. I just weighed it. I had a scale and
Okay.
I weighed my food. So whatever my mom would make, I just have less.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I live in a very like my mom makes desserts all the time, stuff like that. But I just had less of it.
Gotcha.
It worked. I used to use MyFitnessPal. That's the thing. It's hard to track on MyFitnessPal with things your mom makes. I just try to the best of my like. Let's say she makes something like mechboost, like something with rice.
Yeah.
I'll just track it as rice, oil,
Yeah.
and then chicken, a little bit of oil.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So you don't have to be very precise and say, well, it's mechboost with like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I think
You
a
just-
lot of people get caught up in that shit. It's
Yeah.
just, you need the gist of it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It doesn't need to be down to the
Exactly,
millimeter,
exactly.
the milliliter or whatever.
Yeah. So we're sitting there talking and initially she kept calling me an introvert. It was like, okay, fine, whatever, you can look at me that way. I don't like labels in the first place, but you can call me that, whatever.
Sure.
I get why she would call me that.
Yeah.
And she started saying, I'm such an introvert. I was like, what are you talking about? You came up to me. Like, what are you talking about? Well, pause here for a second. She's like, I hate people. I hate talking to people. I was like, what are we doing here? You hate talking to people. Why'd you come up to me? And
Maybe
I-
that was her way of like being vulnerable with you and inviting some deeper connection.
I guess, but like, okay, you don't gotta lie and say you hate people. Like, I don't know. I feel like people love to say that they hate people, but they don't mind people too much.
I don't know. I feel like I do hate people. In the most generic, like high level philosophical sense, I love all people. I want everyone to succeed
Exactly.
and thrive.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to specifics and actually having to interact with them, I really fucking hate people. Like people who don't cater to my specific band of what I deem appropriate behavior. It's like a specific kind of character, people who
Well, then you hate specific type of people. Then you don't just hate people.
I get. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
She said she hates people. She hates talking to people.
Mm.
Well, when clearly you don't. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know if this is you trying to relate with me.
Yeah.
Because I don't sit here saying I hate all people.
For real.
Of course, like, yeah, you don't like too much you don't like this specific demographic of people, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, you don't actually hate people, and you don't hate talking to people, especially
Specific types,
Yeah.
specific behaviors
Yeah.
and attitudes. And that's
Mhm.
what I hate. I don't like the people. Yeah, I hate people who exhibit them.
and especially given that you are one of the people that I kind of like. Not you, I mean
Yeah,
her.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're kind of one of the people that I tend to not like.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know why you're telling me this. You hate people, but you were one of them too.
Okay.
Anyway, so I straight up told her, I was like, you came up to me, you talking like, what do you mean you hate people? She's like, well, and she couldn't. I don't know. She just couldn't answer. Maybe there is an answer. Like, I guess what you said, you hate certain, but she couldn't answer.
Mm.
And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't like people, but like, sometimes I don't even know what she said. Honestly, I didn't want to hear it.
Sure.
I think she said something along the lines of what you just said, is that she wanted to get out of her comfort zone.
Mm.
But let's just not say we hate all people just to sound relatable or something.
Sure,
That's
sure.
my point.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like that. So then what happened? Yeah, so then I said I had to go. I didn't actually have to go, but I wanted to go home at this point. It's been like, half an hour. And I'd already just tapped him for my second class, so I was already done with that. I could have went home instantly, but I stayed for a bit. And then when I said I had to go, she's like, what? We've only been here for half an hour. I want to stay for longer. I'm like, how much longer? She's like, I don't know. Like, my class is at 4.
Mm.
By the way, it's 1:30.
Okay.
She wants me to stay for like fucking 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I can't do that. Like, whatever. I made an excuse saying like, my brother needs me to drop him off somewhere or something.
Mm.
Again, she walks me to my car, and she's out of breath while we're doing that, of course. And she asked me, yo, can you drop me off to... I was like, oh man, okay. I said, okay.
In your car.
In my car.
Yeah. Okay.
So I let her in my whip, and I mean, yeah, it's not that deep because it's just. So I was like, whatever. If she asked me to drop her off somewhere else, that's a different story. But I was like, whatever.
Outside of campus.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, this is a small thing, so I might as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it, and then in the car, she said, "Do you want to do something fun?" I'm like, "What?" Like please. I was saying, please don't tell me to go somewhere right now.
Okay.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, like not today, but like later." And I was like what? And she's like, "Oh, well, do you want to go bowling?" I was like, dude. This is when I realized I shouldn't have played into this in the first place because it's kind of a big commitment. You kind of have to like make time for them and stuff.
Yeah, you never really know when it's the first interaction, like where it's gonna lead from there.
And she seems she's trying to get something out of this. So I said, yeah, we'll see. Driving, I was like focused on the road and stuff. She's like, I was like, yeah, we'll see. I kind of didn't give her a yes or a no because I know it would be too rude, but then the yes to be like, shit, now I have to actually go.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we'll see, and then dropped her off, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
So then right after that, we text, I think like a tiny bit, like here and there in the weekend. And my birthday was coming up on that Sunday.
Okay.
And she said she wanted to give me a gift for my birthday.
Mm.
And I was like,
how long have you guys known each other? It's like less
a week,
month, right?
a week at this point. It's been a week at this point. And not even a week. Anyway, I was like, I don't want a gift. Don't worry, I don't want a gift from her. Because usually when people give you a gift, they expect one back. Like she probably wants something back in the future. So I was like, I don't want to bring all that.
And even apart from that, like, how well does she know you to give you a gift that's going to be like actually thoughtful and worth something to you?
Exactly. She's like, no, I want it to be food, and this is what she asked me to get Burger King, and I was like, I promise I'm good, and she kept insisting.
She wanted to take you to Burger King for your birthday.
Yeah, she wanted to do like some little mukbang, and I can show you all the text later if you want. This little fucking like burger with a candle on it. That's what she sent me. She's like, I want to do something like this.
Oh my.
I was like, dude, and I don't know if this was rude, but I said I have food at home.
Okay.
And she took that personally. She's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go study now. And then she left me alone for a week after that.
I see.
And I thought she left me alone for good. I was like, khalas, like that was the end of it. Like, I think she can see that I'm not really that interested. The whole bowling thing kind of disappeared. She didn't mention it again.
Yeah.
And so I was doing
Bro, before you continue, I notice you keep looking over. Don't take it personally if I don't return the eye contact. I just like usually.
No. It's just kind of instinct. I don't give a fuck.
Sure. And
I get the whole mic thing. I should make sure the mic is right here. Anyway, next week, so this is like a week after she first approached me. Oh no, two after she first approached me. Yeah, okay. It's been a week of no talking. Is the main point is that we haven't talked at all for a week.
Yeah, your birthday is like the midpoint of the whole relationship.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm doing a lab, and then I'm already pissed off because the fucking lab, you gotta deal with it. And I finish it up. I check my phone after, and I see she texted me. She said, "Hey, sorry, I've been busy and stuff like that." I'm like, I kind of don't give a fuck that you were busy. You didn't have to tell me that. I was grateful. I was grateful that you were busy. Yeah. And she's like, I was studying and stuff. And in my head, I'm like, you weren't studying, buddy. Midterms were last week. From what I know, they don't give you any tests right after a midterm, do they? I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe she was telling the truth. Who knows? But anyway, clearly the reason she wasn't talking to me is because she was pissed off that I said I had food at home.
Okay.
Which she proved later on. I'll tell you this. So I go to the gym right after the lab, and we're texting a bit. And she's like, do you want to meet? I was like, I was waiting for another class anyway to skip. So like, kill time.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'll kill the time. And again, I am kind of flattered, so I'm like, let's see what else I can hear.
Sure.
So
I feel like in her defense now to play devil's advocate a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Well, why are you like, if you want it to end, why are you continuing to humor the situation?
Boredom, I'd say mostly driven by boredom and the fact that I'm I guess
is it also kind of like an ego stroking thing for you?
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say I like the compliment of it.
You like the validation,
and I also like how far can I get away with it to where I don't entertain this shit like too much. Like as in like how do I say?
You want to see what the limit of your
I talk to her without actually showing interest. Yeah. Like how little interest can I show while still keeping her around? Like just it's an ego thing.
Yeah,
kind of.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
It is kind of an ego thing. I'll admit.
Okay.
So yeah, we meet, and the first thing she does, she starts critiquing me on my texts, and she's saying, "What did you mean by this? And what did you mean by the food thing that you have food at home? I didn't like that." No. And I straight up told her, if you're gonna sit here and just critique me on my text, it's been 30 minutes of her just telling me, "What did you mean by this?" and trying to make me explain myself and stuff. And I said, I told her, I said, if we're gonna do this, then I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might as well go home.
Sure.
Yeah, because
you don't need to be interrogated on your text.
By that point, I could have went and tapped my card and went home. So I was like, I can go home right now. Like, what are we doing here? And she started getting sorry. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, no. Can you stay, please, for a bit?
Yeah.
In the moment, it's like I feel bad. Like, fine, I'll stay. I was like, okay, yeah, fine, sure. Like, I'm gonna go have a smoke anyway. Like, come with me.
Okay.
And Yeah, so she starts talking about fucking the zodiac signs. I was like, okay.
Okay.
So at this point, she became more annoying than the whole flattering thing. So I was ready to cut it off there. I went home. She texted me and said, I hope you had fun. I hope you did too. No, I hope I had fun. I hope you did too. And
she texted you?
yeah,
or
she
you
texted me right after like,
Okay.
we departed from each other. But she said, sorry if I made you mad. Please promise me next time you'll tell me when you're mad. I just said, I'm not mad. I just don't think we make a good duo. And then she said, oh, it's okay. We were just getting to know each other just now. So it's fine. And then I didn't respond to that. And then like maybe 5 minutes later, she came back and she said, you know, that made me really sad, you know?
That you didn't respond?
Yeah. And I was like, I didn't respond to that. And it's been dead ever since.
What, in person you didn't respond?
No, this isn't text. This isn't text.
Okay.
This isn't text. This isn't text.
Okay, wait. So I kind of fucked
We
that up in
finished
my head.
talking.
Yeah.
I go home. She texts me, hope you had fun.
Yeah.
And I hope, promise me that
Okay, and then
next
you
time.
don't respond to the text.
And I respond,
Yeah.
I'm not mad. We just don't make a good duo.
Okay.
And then she said, that made me really sad. And then I said, nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
I said
And then
nothing.
she says
Nothing.
nothing.
She said,
Okay, yeah.
you made me really sad. And then she's awaiting a response. I didn't
Oh
give-
my god, bro.
So obviously, yeah, okay. Me staying for the amount of time I did, maybe 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an ego thing.
Mhm.
Dude, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the moral thing to do, right? But
Yeah. It is shitty, but you did it. and it just stayed in the past.
did I really show actual interest though? My kind of justification for it was like, I didn't.
This will be a learning experience for her. She needs to know when to take the hint.
I didn't know.
and to
First of
stop.
all, I didn't flirt back. I didn't say anything I didn't mean.
Yeah.
I kind of just.
You were just there. You existed.
I went with the flow.
Yeah.
And I had no reason to kind of like reject her and like straight up tell her like fuck off until the very end.
Yeah.
To where it got kind of annoying. And yeah.
Do you guys still see each other on campus?
Once that happened, they just passed by, nothing happened.
Okay.
Didn't wave at her, then nothing.
Damn. I really hate those interactions, man.
Mhm.
Like,
I had that with one girl. Oh my god, let me tell you the story.
Go ahead, man.
It's so fucking stupid. Like, it was stupid of me, but at the time I thought I was being really smart and suave and sexy. But anyway, so basically what happened was there was this one girl in my first term at uni, I think first 2 terms, we had like every class together for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think we enrolled at the same time.
Right.
And I would see her and sit next to her in all of our classes together. And back then I had a shaved head. I wasn't as popping. I didn't have as much motion or clout, if you will.
Yeah.
And I also didn't talk to her at all. And this was kind of like a conscious decision on my part of just, okay, you're here to study, you're here to figure out some content shit. Like, you don't have time for bitches. Like, don't do any of that shit. Just focus, right?
Mhm.
Then one time we had a group project together and she was texting me outside of the project. And that, because of how bitchless a person I was at the time, any female attention I got at all, like at that point, I just perceived it as, oh, this bitch wants me. She wants me so bad, you know? And
that was kind of the thing with me. Why did I entertain it? Even though I was getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I like it's flattering.
you don't get it.
I'm so
outside of
bitchless that I might as fucking well keep it. Because if I rejected her on the first day, I'd be like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? You could have gotten at least some compliments out of it. You know, some little affirmations or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just to know that you still got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Yeah. So the text that she sent me, like, first it was just some friendly shit, like we were clowning on like the other people in our group of like, look at they're so dorky and Fabi and whatever. And then like long after the project was finished and the class was finished too, she sends me a meme about like when you do all the work in the group and everyone else takes the credit, like some shit like that. And again, this is like, we have no texting history together. Like we don't really interact in the social context. And I'm thinking, like, I'm very much I want to get to the heart of it, the meat of it. You know, like, I don't fuck with like all the minutia and the decorum type shit. Like, I want to skip to the good part. So what I did at the time, I had this daily posting habit on YouTube. It was kind of similar to what I do on the TikTok, but like even more shitty and cringe, where like I just talk to the camera for the sake of getting over the perfectionism and the neuroticism and all that. So I thought like this would be a perfect story for my entry today. And what I did was say, all right, this girl's been texting me, and she sent me the meme through TikTok. She sent me the meme through TikTok, and then when I clicked on it, you know how TikTok has that feature of like the person can see the link that you shared?
Yeah.
And then like when you click on their profile, it also shows that you were on their profile. Like it shows who viewed their profile. So if I click on her meme and then click on her account, it'll show on her account, like from her phone, that look, Wisam checked out your account.
Okay.
So she.
Well, you can turn that off.
You can turn that off.
I have it off. That's why I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, but I think I do know what you mean.
Yeah. So like at the time, I wasn't active on TikTok. I didn't know about this feature. And I was like, oh shit, now she's gonna know that like I looked at her account.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, let's go big or go home. Let's go all the way. And then I went down to her earliest post, and I liked her earliest post.
Oh my god. That's a bold move.
Yeah.
That is a bold move.
And then on top of that, I doubled, or I guess you could say tripled down with the entry where I said, all right, gang, here's the strategy. Here's what's going to happen, all right? She's going to see that I saw her profile. Then she's going to see that I liked her earliest post. Then she's going to click on my profile, which is linked to my YouTube account. If she's going to click on the YouTube account, she's going to watch this video. And if everything's going right, I'm talking to you right now, bitch. And so, like, this is me. You're getting, like, the digital flow, right? The pathway that she has to follow. So 100% of everything I predicted came true, except for the fact that she didn't like me.
Oh, okay.
Wait. So I forgot to mention another detail. Like in that entry, I said, look, I know what the vibe is between us. I know you're into me or some shit like that. I was being like very cocky and aggressively braggadocious. And I was like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you're into me, just send, because I was eating, you know what pakoras are?
Pakora?
It's an Indian food. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like fried batter.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't like it that much.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
It's cool. So I was eating them in my grandma's room or something, and I told her, "All right, send me the message pakoras on our WhatsApp chat, spelled Pakoras." So I added it in that thing. I uploaded it. And in the next 36 hours, bro, like, you can't imagine the sensation in my fucking stomach. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do that? It was so ballsy. And then finally I get a text from her. I'm thinking, oh shit, is she going to say pakoras? And it's like, hey, we need to talk. And then we talked, and it was just like, look, I'm not into you like that. If you want, we can still be friends. And I was like, fuck that, I'm not interested in that. Like, that's what I'm saying internally. And in the text chat, I was just like, with respect, I have no interest in that. Yeah, sorry, no hard feelings. I'm not taking it personally at all. Best of luck on your future endeavors. Just do whatever you want, but please don't tell anyone about like my YouTube channel, because I'm still trying to figure out like what to do with this thing.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it.
Damn.
And then I think I made an entry about it the next day, where I reflected on the experience, being like, okay, like this was embarrassing, yes, but it's a great fucking story. And it spared me like the 3-month or like year-long heartache that I would be in if I actually took the time to get to know her as a friend and fall in love and then confess the feelings.
Imagine.
Exactly, yeah.
You should be happy you skipped all this bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Condense all that into like 36 hours and that's all. I don't think about it at all anymore.
Yeah, the long game usually doesn't work too well.
Yeah.
Like rarely it'll work, but
I've heard of stories of guys. I mean, I've had this experience personally of like the 2 years thing.
And another guy told me, like 3, 4 fucking years of your life, like to be obsessed with a girl and then you confess what you're feeling for her and then she's not interested. Like, why?
This is just,
it's not the way to do things.
Honestly, like people who take so much time to try and get a girl without seeing obvious signs initially.
Yeah.
Like if she's not showing interest initially, then you should probably leave it, man. Like if you're the one, if it's kind of one-sided, you're the one texting first always, or if you flirt with her, she doesn't flirt back, like you should kind of pick up on those signs.
Yeah.
And leave it, like before it gets too late, before you waste so much of your fucking time.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Are you good at telling when girls are into you?
I wouldn't say I have enough experience to comment on whether I'm good at that or not. Another thing I wanted to mention as to why I decided to reject that girl on the spot that day is one thing she said when we hung out the second time was she started bragging that she never gotten rejected before.
Okay.
And she said, well, I never got rejected, so...
So you wanted to humble the bitch a little bit.
Yeah, because first of all, I was like, what that told me is like she thinks I'm accepting her.
Yeah,
she thinks that like this is not a fail.
Yeah.
So okay, then like clearly it strokes her ego a lot, and you know I straight up told her, I said, "There's a first time for everything," as a joke, and she's like, "Oh, you're talking about yourself?" And then she's like, "You know, if you reject me, I wouldn't give a fuck." I said, "Okay." I said, I was like, whatever.
Yeah, so you're kind of even Steven on that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I don't think what I did was immoral at all.
Yeah.
You know. And then she hits me with that. That made me very sad. So I don't know. Were you sad or you don't give a fuck? I don't know. I like to think ahead of time. Like, let's say I find a girl and she's cool and whatever. I have to focus on school right now. I have to focus on...
build yourself first. Develop who you are. Yeah.
Not only that, dude, I don't got the fucking money to be spending on dates and stuff and shit. Yeah. So, like, even if in the moment, if it feels so nice to have someone and you're like, I want to keep this, like, you shouldn't be approaching girls or like entertaining that idea in the first place so that you don't break your own heart by going through with it and then realizing that you're slacking on your other subjects or your other hobbies or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like the other domains of your life.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it's best not to entertain it in the first place.
Yeah.
You know? But many people say that, but they couldn't pull if they tried.
Couldn't pull if they tried?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, oh, I'm trying to focus on myself. I'm like, okay, well, you kind of have to. You know what I mean? Like even if you didn't want to focus on yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like that point isn't stressed enough for like a lot of people, right? Where like they'll be chased, right? And they'll give themselves credit for being chased, but it's like, and when I'm saying chased, like I mean CHASTE of like not doing shit.
Okay.
Right? And they'll think like, oh, I'm so spiritual and holy, but it's like nobody fucking wants you. Like that's not the same.
You know, you could have been the most unholy nigga in the world, and you would, you'd be the same outcome right now. You know, not saying I have bitches chase me right now, but like, you know, honestly, if I really put in effort, I probably could. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have before. I'm somewhat purposefully not entertaining it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I have a billion bitches behind me right now, and I'm saying no.
Yeah.
But like, you know, if
you're aware that potential reality exists.
Exactly, and I'm avoiding it. There's genuinely no need.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, the subject of girls is just, I feel like if you're not planning on getting married anytime soon, then girls just, there's no need to talk about it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are your opinions on Jews?
On Jews?
Yeah, low key, I think this is not good to post.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
Just cut that.
We'll just keep it for the memories for ourselves.
Yeah, sure. I was looking about a house like, yo, can you just like, you might as well blur my voice out actually.
Okay, all that is stricken from the
Scrap
record.
it. My bad. I'm sorry for bringing up something that's unpostable.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm here for the vibes, man, and you gave me a vibe.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but let's keep it a little PG-13 or R.
I just hope you don't perceive me as one of those guys that just hear a conspiracy theory and just like go along with it.
No, I mean, I
like the hologram stuff. That's like, you know, that's one side of the spectrum. That's like the completely crazy. Like, okay, like buddy, people saw it. People see the planes flying. It's not fucking a hologram.
Yeah. Okay.
People died. It's clearly not a hologram.
Yeah.
The thing is, you'll see these posts about the bullshit theories, and all the comments agreeing with it. You know, it's like, okay, you have to at least think somewhat. Even if you think I'm a retard and I'm believing everything I see, I'm thinking at least somewhat.
Yeah, I'll give you that much credit. Yeah. I like that you're that self-aware. That's refreshing in a conspiracy theorist. Like, at least you're humble about it. You know, like most niggas are all in on that shit, and it's very it can be very off-putting to have a conversation.
And the thing is, like, I may sound slightly crazy maybe to you if you haven't heard or actually looked into it, because like,
I mean, I've heard these theories before, but
but hearing it from me, it's kind of like, why should I believe this guy? I get what you mean. Like, I get why you'd be skeptical, but I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and look at it yourself. And
you're the chillest conspiracy nigga ever, man.
But that's the thing, I don't want to push anything onto you if you don't want to believe it.
And I really appreciate that. Thank you for being so courteous and considerate of my time.
And I honestly, I'm seeing myself now. I didn't portray it like I'm stuttering and stuff. I didn't portray.
Yeah, you were very composed. Yeah.
I tried to portray it as best as I could, but like I kind of forgot half the shit.
I get it.
But I promise you that after looking at it, like immediately, I remember thinking, I definitely believe that if I were to look at the videos all over again, if we would sit here for a fucking hour and a half, look at all the videos, maybe you'd look at it in another perspective. But
I feel you.
Yeah.
That's one thing that kind of bothered me about the Sandy Hook conspiracy theory, which is because of how prolifically Alex Jones spread that lie. I think the statistic is something like 2 in 5 Americans or 3 in 5 Americans now believe that it just didn't happen. And because of how much popular interest there is in this case, journalists and journalistic organizations who like posted pictures and addresses and names and like all that like verifiable shit, they've scrapped those records to the point where, like, if you're someone who actually wants to corroborate whatever claims are made about Sandy Hook, you have to work really fucking hard. And how hard you work seems to be a reflection of how people have made an effort to conceal all of these details, which only feeds into the delusions of whoever believes these conspiracies. So that's really unfortunate. And it's, it's pretty fucked up. That,
I get what you mean.
It's that hard to verify the info.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't tell you much about the Sandy Hook thing. I didn't look into it that much. I looked into like stuff like, do you know about and some guy, camera. But we're still talking about unpostable shit. But basically,
You're Palestinian. That's how they say it in English. But in Arabic, how do you say it?
Palestinian.
Yeah. Okay. You're both your parents Palestinian?
Yeah.
Okay.
From different cities, but yeah, both Palestinian at the end of the day.
And what kind of Arabic do Palestinians speak?
We speak Jordanian Arabic actually. Because my parents lived most of their life in Jordan.
I was gonna ask, do you have a Jordanian passport?
Yeah, it's like a Jordanian, like Palestinian. It's like it's Jordanian, but it says like this guy's Palestinian.
Okay.
Pretty much on it. That's what it is. It's useless, pretty much.
Okay.
Wait, that's why.
Useless in the sense of what? Like you don't get a lot of visas with it?
Yeah, it's like we always use our Canadian one. Is my point. Like when we're traveling, we always show them the Canadian one. We kind of forget about the other one.
Sure. And Jordanian Arabic, that is distinct from Iraqi Arabic, which is distinct from Khaliji Arabic.
They're different. Like they're different from each other. Yeah, it's not like a whole different language.
Yeah, but there's slight variations.
Yeah, there's definitely variations. Yeah, honestly, my Arabic is not that good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one reason I find it a little harder to socialize here than most people that speak Arabic. And that's the thing, I speak Arabic just fine, but not enough to where like I would get there. For example,
it takes you a second to make the jokes and come with
jokes.
That back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally feel you on
bro.
that. Yeah, I have that same problem in Hindi Urdu, where like.
Bro, it's so fucking painful to see everyone around me having such a good time speaking that language.
Yeah,
and I can't jump in and say the same shit because I stutter and look like a fucking retard.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Dude, I swear to God, man.
Yeah, it's the same shit, man.
Yeah. Same shit with me, man.
Yeah.
It does get pretty miserable sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, when you're sitting with people, they're all talking and I can't really. I'm not gonna. Hey, man, like I'm not gonna,
you
jump
look
in
like a
with
dork.
English. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna jump into English. No fucking way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sucks. But I mean, like, obviously it's fun to partake in these conversations, but like
it's fun to watch, honestly, just as a passive observer.
Yeah, but then I look like a fucking cuck in a cuck chair.
I guess.
Sitting there watching them talk and shit, like
I was watching my aunts argue about some dresses the other day. Bro, and there's like a musicality and rhythm to the language that like it has a different flavor, right?
Yeah,
like, you don't get the same shit in English, and it's I just
that kind of reminds me
of
of sometimes you'll translate something from Arabic to English,
and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck? Or like someone will say something in Arabic and then it'll be translated in English and it'll look way more fucked up than it he didn't. Like you'd have to know Arabic to know what he meant by that.
Yeah, give me an example.
Like for example, like if you do someone a favor, you say ala rasi.
What is it?
Ala rasi. Ala rasi.
Okay.
It means on my head. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? And it makes sense in Arabic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So random phrases like that like you translate them and it makes no sense. Like you gotta know the language to actually understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, so thankfully I do understand the language itself, but I can't talk as fast as them. I can't get the jokes. I'm not tapped into the
into the cultural
humor.
references and all that.
Exactly. Yeah. But I wouldn't say I'm fully whitewashed. Like I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm whitewashed completely. Maybe a little scrub here and there, but
okay. What are like the white parts of you, and what are the Arab parts of you?
The Arab parts is probably the way I look at women.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, like they should probably cook and clean. They should probably I'm not gonna sit here and say my wife is my best friend and we're equal and stuff like that. Like I'm not like that's the Canadian part of that I don't agree with.
Okay.
Like people sitting there saying like people are like, oh, my wife is my best friend. It's like, dude, really? Your wife is your best friend? Like,
so you want your wife to be subservient to you?
No, okay, that's the thing. It's a blend. Obviously, it's a blend of the two.
Okay, it's a blend.
She's not my nigga. I'm not gonna sit here dap her up and be like, yo, we having sex tonight, nigga. You know what I mean? No. But like she's feminine and I'm masculine. You know what I mean? It's like yin yang kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's like somewhat tradition. Like maybe I'll work and she can work too. But like she'll spend more time with the baby, or like if we have a child, like if this is in the future, obviously she'll spend more time with the baby. And it's like somewhat traditional, but somewhat obviously like we can get along. She's not my slave or something. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like a mix of the two. I'd say it's like a perfect balance.
And I was gonna ask you a hypothetical of like, what if your wife disobeyed you? But I feel like
disobey me depends on what
even
way.
Before the marriage, like, can you imagine a situation where your wife would disobey you like so flagrantly, where you'd think like, okay, this is a problem?
I guess maybe going out without telling me where she is.
Okay.
But the thing is, I would probably tell her where I am too.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's only fair. That's one of the things that's I guess equal.
That's a Canadian in you.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like she like I will tell her. Like I guess, or maybe like, oh, if she's hanging out with another nigga.
Okay.
Obviously, if she's hanging out with another nigga. Oh, he's just a friend. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. But again, that's reciprocal. If you're hanging out with another bitch, like you would tell her.
Yeah, most likely. But here's the thing, right? It's different with dudes and girls. Okay. In a sense, look, that like, how do I say it? Actually, is it really that different? I'd say her hanging out with a guy is more, I guess,
egregious,
dangerous towards her. I guess not dangerous, but like the guy probably most likely would want to do some shit with my wife, and I'd want her to stay away from niggas.
Okay.
Because most like if a nigga is talking to a girl, 99% of the chance he probably wants to get with her.
Hmm.
But a girl, like, I'd say it's less of a chance that she wants to do something with me, but I still wouldn't hang out with a girl. I consider her my friend anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's like less of a big deal, essentially. I'd say if it's a girl.
You feel like there's less of a liability for infidelity in the case where it's like you hanging out with the girl.
But I wouldn't hang out. That's the thing. I wouldn't hang out with the girl if I had a wife anyway.
Yeah. So it's kind of a moot point.
It kind of that's the thing. Yeah. Like it is different, but like I wouldn't do it anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
Like use that as an excuse to be hanging out with a girl anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the reason I was asking about the Iraqi versus Jordanian and all that Arabic shit was, I saw this TikTok on my For You page the other day from this Iraqi woman that said Iraqi Arabic is Arabic, and if we're expected to understand other dialects of Arabic, they should be expected to understand us. And it seemed like a fair point. And I was just wondering, like, how incomprehensible is Iraqi Arabic to people who don't speak it? Like, is it really that hard to follow?
Well, for me, many people do, like, I guess, complain about the fact that it is very hard to understand. I'm able to understand it somewhat, but that's mostly because of context clues and the words themselves I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
Like you can understand what someone's saying just based on the context. If you understand like half the words they're saying, you can understand.
You can
for
fill in
most
the
part.
gaps.
Yeah, exactly, somewhat. But I'd say it is quite different from what I've heard. The most different, honestly, is North African, like Moroccan and Tunisian and stuff like that. Those guys are.
Yeah, I've heard people
almost
say
in their
that
own league,
it's
pretty
like a
much.
different language.
That's pretty much a different language, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say.
So where is that feeling coming from that person? Is there like a palpable vibe of any time an Iraqi comes into a room of like, okay, you have to switch up to match what the rest of us are talking?
I guess it probably depends on which party is more present. You know, is there more?
Yeah, if there are more Iraqis, then
Yeah,
the
then,
minority
you
has
gotta-
to switch up, and the other way around. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say.
I guess
that's
that makes
how it
sense. Like that's
Yeah.
not that.
I'm just thinking of it for me. That's the thing. Again, I'm not as tapped in the whole culture thing as most people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not the best person to ask. But from what I know, I would say, yeah. I mean, that's kind of common sense. No, I mean, like, you know, the more if there's a billion niggas that speak English and then one Mexican nigga walks in, I'm gonna start speaking Spanish now. No.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's just a common sense thing. And
Yeah.
if it's anything different, then I don't agree.
And what if both parties just stay the same, and it's just like you try and communicate through whatever slight language barrier exists? Like that's, I feel like that makes sense too.
That's
right?
also normal. Yeah.
Like I would apply the same rule in English when it comes to like Mexicans and Chinese and niggas, right? Like if a nigga talks to me on some nigga shit,
Yeah.
and then the Chinese nigga talks on the Chinese nigga shit.
In Chinese, like in Mandarin, or like
No, like the Chinese accent of English.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
We're all
I think
gonna keep the same accents. We're not gonna switch the accent.
No, accents are different though.
Yeah.
Accents. That's the thing. They call it an accent, but I'd say like I think the word like dialect. Like, it's different words. You know what I mean?
So
Like, if a Chinese nigga that walked in and starts speaking English, he's not gonna start saying ching chong.
Yeah.
He's gonna start speaking the same words I am, but just in a different tone, different accent.
Yeah.
But like Arabic is like
so
Arabic.
You're saying that Iraqi Arabs, they actually use different words.
Yeah,
and
some
that
different
makes
words.
it harder.
Yeah. Different Arabic dialects in general. They always like that. What's the difference? It's not just the accent.
It's also the words.
The words, yeah, they can be completely
okay.
different. Like something I'm familiar with is I'm pretty sure like Egyptians they call milk laban, we call it halib.
Okay.
You see bilaban, they're Egyptian. Bilaban, what does laban mean to me? It means yogurt.
Okay.
So it's relatively the same, but it's pretty different.
I see.
You know, I'm drinking a yogurt shake. It's different, you know.
Yeah.
So like they use different words completely.
Interesting.
You know, like you want in Egyptian it's ayaz, something like that. I'm pretty sure ayaz. And then for me it's biddak. It's a completely different word. You know?
Really? If you want to say I want in Arabic, I know that as ana abbi.
And this is a Khaliji. This
That's
is
Khaliji.
different. Ana biddi is for me. Khalijis they say ana abbi, and then ana ayaz for
Egyptians. Okay. Okay, yeah, that does make it a little more
Yeah, it's
complicated.
completely different. It's not even like a variant of the word. It's a completely different word.
Yeah.
But I think no, I'm not gonna list every. There's a billion examples.
Sure, but syntactically, like the way that you construct the sentence, it's still familiar enough that you could fill in the gaps.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, like I'm familiar with like sometimes you do have to be familiar with other words because like why am I familiar? Like why am I completely like some people would be completely unaware of the word ebbi for Khalij people.
Yeah.
Like it's better to know.
Yeah, it's better to know. It's better for everyone to know, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you would want a culture.
But some
of people,
people,
to know.
it's like an ego thing. They don't
Exactly. They feel like their shit is
It's like
superior.
no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You try to teach them, they close their ears or something. you
Yeah.
know? So yeah. No, honestly, I'm not even gonna bother trying like learning other dialects and stuff. I'm just gonna stick with my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not even an ego thing. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
And I don't
You don't even feel the need because like you probably don't interact with many people from that dialect.
Exactly. And, like, I don't expect them to, change to
And
my...
return the favor.
just fuck off. You know what I mean?
Or speak like an intermediate language that both of you understand.
Exactly. Just speak English. Honestly, we're better off.
Your first memory was in Canada?
No, my first memory was in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
In like 2008 and 9.
What was your first memory?
First memory, I remember I had like this little orange tricycle that I used to ride indoors in the halls of the apartment building we used to ride through. Like, I don't have a specific memory, the first one, but like the earliest memories I can think of were me riding that orange tricycle, playing with like my mini Hummer toy maybe, shit in the corner of my room.
Shit in the corner of your room?
Yeah, obviously with a diaper, but I used to just go to a specific corner.
You go to the corner
to
and your safe space.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had a drug dealer on in the past. Not a drug dealer, like he was a scammer in Canada. But he did drug deals just to put some gas in his tank on occasion. And he told me all the terminology that they use like when they're doing these deals. And that guy that you told me about, who's doing 20 to life in a Chinese prison now, that's what's known as a mule. And what a mule is basically like someone who's willing to take the fall for the rest of the operation.
I get that. I'm familiar.
So it's just nice for me to apply my knowledge of the criminal underworld like that.
Yeah, okay. I see. The thing is, there are some good stories to tell, but like, they don't just involve me.
Isn't that insane?
Imagine, bro. Imagine.
What a small world. Yeah.
What the fuck, man? That is so crazy. Wow.
Bro.
I just wish you were able to have no filter everywhere you go. Which is, again, that's literally why I got on here, because I saw you have no fucking filters. So okay, at least something,
I'm so glad that I attracted you,
The thing is, right, like, people who tend to start little podcasts here, what do they do? What's your favorite shawarma?
Yeah, who gives a shit, bro? Bro, I don't understand why all the Middle Eastern content that I see is like, guess where he's from? Who gives a fuck? Right? Like, how does any sane person consume that shit for 20 minutes straight?
How the fuck do you even watch that shit?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like just sitting there, like, well, what's your favorite karak? What's your favorite, what's the best place to walk? And they all say the same fucking name. Oh, I walked in the Pearl. I walk in the West Bay. I walk in. It's like a game. Let me guess. Who's gonna say West Bay? It's such bullshit. This is literal, like, this is actual, like, the term brain rot applies to memes, but this is rotting people's brain. Because all you're sitting there is watching some nigga saying my favorite shawarma is from this place, you should check it out. You know what's another thing, actually, a little take I have is anyone who follows trends, I'd say the only exception is, I guess, food trends, because maybe you just want to try it for the love of the game, but if you wear a certain type of clothes because everyone else is wearing it, or you say a certain phrase because everyone else is saying it, you know what I mean? I feel like you're really retarded. Like, I would never really want to be near people who, like,
I'm kind of with you on that. I remember when bruh first started becoming a thing, I was like, okay, I'm not going to say that because that sounds retarded, and I don't want to be seen as exactly like that kind of person of, okay, because everyone else is saying it, I'm going to say it. But eventually, bruh did work its way into my vocabulary. It's still...
But that's different because you're learning a terminology from someone. Okay, let's just say hypothetically, this is a big one because everyone can see through this one. Labubus.
Okay.
That became a trend. Everyone started, like, you look stupid. It's expensive. You're spending your money on some bullshit. Why? You don't actually like the toy. You just want to show niggas that you have the toy.
Okay.
It's so, like, and maybe if you're a kid, fine. We all did some sort of trend a few times in our life as kids. But if you're a grown adult, and especially, I mean, like...
Maybe they're treating it as a commodity that they can trade in, Because aren't they like collectibles items or something? Okay.
No, most of these people are not collecting anything. They just have one and they wear it on their purse or something, like...
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially as a grown man, to be honest. Like, it's more acceptable among women, I guess.
Okay.
More of them do that. But if you're a man, I've seen some dudes with Labubus on their fucking bags.
I totally miss this Labubu thing. Like, people have sent me this Labubu shit in the past, and I just drew a blank. Like, I don't really understand what
I don't understand it either. It's just a trend. That's the thing. That's the reason. You don't understand it. You don't know what the fuck it actually stems from or, like, anything. I don't either.
Yeah.
But you just do it. Like, you were just doing it because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That more generic point of just doing shit because everyone else is doing it is fucking gay and retarded, and you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be an independent thinker.
Yeah. Exactly. But so many people do shit like that. Or like, okay, this is kind of funny. This isn't really a trend, but I feel like if you're a grown man and you post like October dump, September dump, like picture, I feel like you're kind of gay. Like, a little bit gay, like a little bit. Like, it's not like stay away from me, like for the whole, like you're a little bit gay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not active on Instagram, so I wouldn't know.
No, I'm not either, but like if you're posting like like sunsets and like your fancy food and saying like this is my October dump, you're kind of gay, like a little bit.
Okay.
Like I don't know, it's a little fruity, in my opinion. As a man.
What was the fruitiest thing you do?
Me? And the fruitiest thing I do?
Yeah. Not you would do, but that you actively do.
The fruitiest thing
and
I
that you
actively
recognize
do?
and you feel ashamed for doing. Oh my god, this is so fruity. I'm fucking faggot, man. Why do I do this? Why am I so gay like this?
That's the thing. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I like sweets a lot. Like every time I really like sweets. I have a very, very strong sweet tooth.
Okay.
Once in a while, I have a boba. This is very gay. This is very gay. You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay.
I never bought matcha because I sipped it and I didn't really like it.
But, so let's say I'm a heterosexual male, which I am, and I want to have a boba.
It's a little fruity, but like,
is there no way for me to enjoy it without any homosexual shame?
no, I don't think so.
No.
But the thing is, what did I say? It's like, I feel like the exception is with food because you just want to try it. But it's like it appeals to your taste buds. You know what I mean?
Why does that have to be colored or tainted by this feeling of, oh, I'm a faggot for doing this? Like, why can't it just be, I want to try boba?
That's the thing. Am I actually a faggot for having boba?
No. Yeah, no.
But it feels a little.
But like, why even add that stigma of like, okay, if you do have like, let's say I had boba for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right, as my beverage. Well, why can't I just fucking do that without having the aspersion cast upon me that
you don't have to. Honestly, I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? Maybe I'd have it more often.
Okay.
But the thing is, it just is. Like, it just kind of is painted that way. Like, you know, like, boba is a kind of a fruity drink.
And but like, why does it have that reputation? Because
I didn't make it. I don't know.
Okay.
That's the thing. I don't know. It makes me feel.
Okay, so this is one thing I'll challenge you on a little bit. One thing I really like, even with the October, September dumb shit that you were talking about, I don't like. I'm not a fan of policing expression basically ever. You know, like whatever someone wants to do, like even if it's, I mean, if it's performative, yes, we can critically analyze that to some extent. But if it's a sincere expression of what they actually fuck with and that's what they want to do, let them fucking do it. I want to see who you are just from the heart, you know, from your soul. And I don't want to impose any stigma or like judgment to that. I just want to see more unique individuals doing what they want. So to that end,
I'm pretty reticent to assign any value judgment of like, this is gay, that's gay, blah, blah. Like, unless it's performative or immoral or in some other way untoward, I'm happy to be critical towards that shit. But if it's some like anodyne shit like the boba or the September, October dumps, I don't care.
Okay, well, the boba, I didn't really say like, if you drink boba, you are gay.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I said I drink it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
You asked me what's the, like, sometimes like I'll have a boba, right? And like you see it's like in pink packaging from Tebi Boba or something.
Yeah.
And like you're like, it looks a little fruity. Like, this isn't like,
I get that.
This isn't. Am I the target audience? Not really. Like,
Sure.
It's like maybe mostly for girls and stuff. But like, you know, it tastes kind of good. So
Yeah.
you know, that's not like the whole dump thing. I mean, the dump thing is it's kind of performative actually in a way. I mean, because everyone else does it. Like, it's like you see other people do it, so that you feel the need to do it, and also like you're kind of like showing off, like, hey, like, I had this little fancy like dinner, like you can, like, you're just showing like, would you rather eat at like KFC or have a shawarma or something, or like have a good.
Bro, fuck KFC. KFC has gotten so fucking ass over the years. It's ridiculous.
Okay, my point is something good. And honestly, KFC, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like in general, like something that's like, would you rather have something like that's good and cheap, or like just show the world that you just got something expensive, but like it's not really that good. Like you're showing everyone online, like, you know, hey, I've been eating at this. Like, usually these dumps consist of food and fancy food.
That's
and
a fair
like
point. Yeah, that's a fair criticism. I'll agree with you on that.
Well, okay, and here's the thing, right? Like, I guess like there's different types of October dumps. For example, like you say, like, if you're sharing.
Wait, are the dumps specifically for September and October, or is
no? I'm just
okay.
I'm just like just the one like in my head because it's like it's been it is October pretty much. Like,
sure. So there's an incoming November dump. Yes.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Okay. What's it called? Like, okay, like let's say you really want to share your actual memories, like a memory you actually made. Like, let's say you went to something that actually means a lot to you.
Like this conversation. Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Like, that's kind of what I'm doing, right? This is a sort of performance. Like, we're building memories together, and then I'm posting it on the internet for the strangers to see.
You have a passion for this.
I do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're posting an October dump and it's like a picture of just the sky, or like you holding a drink from an expensive restaurant, or like, you know,
you think that by the act of posting it, inherent to that, there is some vibe of inauthenticity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's contrived.
Because first of all, it is kind of a trend.
Yeah.
People tend to. Like, you didn't make up the words October dump yourself, you know, you got that from somebody else, and they got it from somebody else, you know what I mean? Like,
so only the first nigga who did it, that was the only real one.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, I guess. Yeah.
And everyone else is
even
just
then,
faking it.
Even then, if you look at the root, like, why did he post that? Why did he post pictures of his food, of his stuff? Like, he's...
Okay, well, what do you think about posting in general as a practice? Like,
it's not terrible. If you're posting something you have a passion for, I guess that's very good. If you're posting pictures of your face, I mean, that's just building your profile. I don't see that as that bad. Like, you know, of your face.
Yeah, so like what variables would influence your judgment to make you think,
okay, this is bad, this is good?
I'd say if you're trying to show off to other people,
okay,
like if you're trying to, like, you know, show people that, hey, I had this, or shit that no one really gives a fuck about. Like, for example, it's like, well, today I just, I don't know, today I bought a shawarma.
okay.
It's like, who gives first of all, who gives a fuck? Like, do you like? Obviously, we all have a passion for food to some extent. Like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I remember seeing a TikTok on this about like some thread. Like, you know Threads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone posted a thread being like, I lost my AirPods, and then someone responded to that thread being like, oh my god, really? You lost your AirPods? Where the fuck are
Something
they?
like that, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, telling us shit no one gives a fuck about,
Yeah.
that you don't have a passion for, and that you're trying to show off.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
So it's like valueless performative content, basically.
Even posting, like, this sounds stupid because so many people do it. Like, you'd be like, oh, are you crazy? Posting like the outcome of a football game. We know what happened. Not everyone has to post it, you know? We know what the score was.
But that kind of depends, right? Like, if you're watching it live on the scene, you want to capture the environment or vibe.
If you're there at the that's completely
if you're there, or if you're watching it on TV with friends and family, like that kind of shit.
That's a memory that's like a
yeah, okay, so those are safe. But if it's just, okay, this team won on a blank screen, no way that actually happens. Does that happen?
Put up right now. That's got to be something, man. To be fair, I removed like half the people that I knew. So
yeah, no pressure.
I swear to God, they just repost.
They repost like the ESPN or Sports
Yeah,
Center.
exactly. There you go.
Okay.
That's so. We all saw it, dude. We all saw it. You don't need to tell us, man.
All right.
Or it's like this guy just got like traded, like from this team to this team. Like, you don't have to post that, man. It's baseless. It's useless. No one gives a fuck.
They feel like they're recapitulating their own kind of like sports journalist career.
Yeah.
Like through the screenshotting and the reposting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in general, posting just for the sake of other people seeing it, like you have like no passion for it, or like you're not just like you're not building your actual profile. Like even if you're not posting actual content, like you're posting your face, you spend time with your family or something. You're building your profile kind of. But things like this, you're just showing off your food, like you're just showing off bullshit games that we already seen the fucking outcome. It's like it is performative.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like the dynamic that I used to feel pretty strongly when I was active on Instagram was everyone is kind of their own miniature celebrity that they're trying to emulate, of like Kylie Jenner or Kim Kardashian, right? Like they want that.
Oh, well, yeah. Also, obsessing over celebrities is very fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
Yeah.
Even honestly, in a slight form, not like if you're expressing it to other people, like, I really love this celebrity. I don't know. It's like a little, like, you could be a fan of someone's content or something. Like if you're obsessed with them, or you have a fan page, or you have something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a little stupid.
I would never go to the extent of making a fan page, but there are obviously some public figures who I really admire.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone has, but like obsession. I'd say obsession. Just obsession with a certain person.
What's the most obsessed you've ever been with a celebrity?
When I was a kid, though, like I'd say
it's cool. They tell me. Yeah, I'm not judging.
I really like the Sidemen, for example.
Okay.
I was obsessed with them.
Kids were telling me at 9, 10. Or my best friend, my best Chinese friend, or like my best friend who happened to be Chinese.
Your best Chinese friend. There's so many Chinese friends. It's the best one.
This is the best one. He's all good.
Yeah.
But he told me about.
I got catfished once. Pretty much, like, I met this girl on Quick Ad. Like, I was so desperate at the time. My friend told me, like, yo, try Quick Ad. Go on Quick Ad on Snap and then add a bunch of bitches and text him. It low-key worked. I mean, I got some responses.
Okay.
Some bitches were interested, but then some of them, like, they kind of ghost. Like, this is what bitches do. But one of them stayed.
Okay.
And she looked decent. I was like, okay, yeah, this might go well. From her pictures on Instagram, she looked good. But then when she sent me snaps, she was a little bit, heavier. But, like, I was like, it wasn't that bad. So I was like, forget it. So I go on meet up with her. First of all, she's not allowed in her compound apparently because her security is strict as fuck. She didn't tell me that when I pulled up.
Okay.
So that was kind of like a weird thing. And then like we met outside, we walked around, and we met up. I saw she was pretty much fucking my height, like, a little taller.
Right.
She lied about her height clearly. I never lied. I'm 5'9". Everyone's like, no, you're 5'10". No, I'm 5'9".
Okay.
Whatever.
You're 5'9"?
I'm 5'9".
No, you're 5'9".
I am 5'9". 175.
Dude, I thought you were taller than me.
How tall are you?
I thought I was like 5'10".
No, I'm wearing shoes. I'm 5'10" with shoes.
Okay.
Maybe. Anyway.
All right.
But I'm 5'9". I don't like to lie, but I don't want to lie about it. There's no point.
Sure.
But anyway, like, she clearly lied about it. She fucking said she was 5'7", but she was like, you're my height.
Yeah.
And I'm not the one lying for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Was that the only discrepancy between you?
No, and then not only that, she was also much fatter than I thought she was. Yeah. Anyway, but I was low key still down. Like, maybe like I was so down bad. I was low key down, but like I was so like, I don't know why I'm thinking about other people's opinions. Like they're gonna tell me, oh, you just got with a fat chick. You just got with a fat chick, man. You know?
Yeah.
So then I called an Uber and I left.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I gotta go. My friend called me. I
Okay,
gotta
so
go.
you were that in your head about it. You were just like, I
Yeah.
can't confront the shame of doing anything with a fat
Yeah.
chick. Let me just leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Fat chicks need love too.
Honestly,
man.
and that's not a good way to approach things because it's like,
Yeah.
Because
like, obviously you're thinking about other
never get to
people.
see them. Yeah.
Yeah, that you're thinking about other people's opinion. Like that's like I disagree with my old self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
When do you have to head out back? Or
Yeah,
head back, right?
let's just start heading back.
Okay.
Because I have uni tomorrow. I have 8 a.m. So
All right. Sure. So, you want to do the catchphrase now? Then, are you familiar with the catchphrase?
what's
Do you know?
no?
It's so I'll say, I wish you nothing but love and success in this life. Until we meet again, goodbye. And then you say, and good night.
Okay.
Okay. Is that
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Cool. I wish you nothing but love and success in this life. Until we meet again. Wait, no, I don't fucking up the rhythm. It's a little deeper than that. I wish you nothing but love and success in this life. Until we meet again. Goodbye.
And good night.
Hey stranger, do you wanna have a chat? Could you tell me where you're from and where you're going, where you're at? Hey stranger, could you use a little break from all the way you're carrying and maybe entertain me with your stories and I'll tell you mine. I'm really lonely, I just wanna try. Seeing if we could get lost for a night. So won't you come join me for a drive?
That's fucking perfect, my nigga.
There we go.
That's great, man. All right.
Alrighty.
We can end it.